Aquarius, hello Aquarius, Joe here. For those of you that know me, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. And for those of you that don't, I'm glad to have you here. I hope you stick around and enjoy this March 2021 finance, money, and career oriented tarot reading. We're going to talk about a little bit about where you're coming from, where you're heading, and the potential outcome, what that may be like. So it's up to Spirit and the cards to bring forward the message, and hopefully I can interpret that in a way that resonates with you. So we're going to see what happens here, Aquarius, in March. Coming up to March. We're mid-February now as I record this, but you know, we're only a couple weeks away. You have the card of flexibility here, being flexible. And I do feel like I need to pull one more. No place like home. Okay. And before we get into the tarot, I'm going to pull one of these and see a blessing for a fresh start. I love this, Aquarius. So if you're working toward getting a fresh start, if that's your goal, or you're just entering that, entering into that, and you're just getting a fresh start, or you're starting to experience that, this is a blessing on that. If you're hoping for it, if you're pushing for that, if that's what you're attempting to do, that fresh start is definitely a spirit guide blessing for you, saying that your fresh start will be blessed, and you will definitely be happy that you finally are able to start over, no matter what you're starting over from. You might be starting over financially, with some things in your life, with a job. There could have been some things that affected your finances, you know, in a negative way, and now you're finally starting to rebuild again, start over. You have no place like home here, so this is all, to me, all about the home life. Like, this is what you're working toward. This is what you're trying to protect. That's what you're trying to safeguard. It's where you find it's really where you are at your happiest, your home life, and having that place of your own that you ultimately work toward to provide a happy place. If you have children, if you know, no matter what it is you're doing, you have that focus place, that focus on this place being your home, and you value that more than anything. So you're really fighting and working toward maintaining that, or getting toward a goal. Some of you might be looking for a new home as well, and in that's like your goal, your vision. And flexibility, the card of being flexible, you know, that could be about so many things, but in this, I think that I think it might be asking you to be willing to try new things, okay, and not to be afraid to try new things, or something that just doesn't make sense sometimes. If something doesn't make sense, but something's telling you to do it, and it's kind of gonna put you, like, take you out of your comfort zone, that's okay. It's okay to be flexible and be out of your comfort zone, okay, Aquarius? So let's see what the cards have to say about your recent past. You have Judgment here, and you have Temperance. Some of you might have actually, you have the Ten of Swords. See, some of you might have actually received some kind of financial gain that you've been waiting on. And I don't know, I mean, it could be anything from some type of legal situation that you might have been waiting a very long time, and you know, this judgment comes through, and I almost feel like it's a literal judgment, like a court judgment. You know, I don't always take the Judgment card that way, but you have Temperance here, and it's like that Temperance was wrapping up that unfinished business, okay? The fire and the water are tempering each other and balancing things out now. It's bringing you back around to feeling more emotionally balanced, okay? So with the Judgment card here, I do feel like there is some kind of some kind of literal judgment coming through for you. So this most likely is probably about a legal matter. It could be divorce, it could be child support, spousal support. Others of you could have been a lawsuit, could have been an inheritance, probate court, I don't know. You apply it to your situation how you will. If this reading is for you, you'll know because of this specifically. But this judgment coming through frees you up. It like takes the burden away from you, and you're able to really finally start to get out of the contention, and maybe there's some going back and forth. Maybe there was just a lot of work, a lot of stress involved in this, and then the Temperance card is just it's bringing you back into check. Okay, and then the Ten of Wands, or I'm sorry, Ten of Swords here. It's like that. This is the end of that. It's like it's over now. Now that this judgment, whatever that is for you, has come through, and you're able to release all that pain, all that stress, all that worry. You know, it's something that you're able to let go of, and you have the Six of Swords, so you're able to move on. You're able to depart the situation in its entirety, and so you're no longer bound to whatever it was, Aquarius. So whatever you were bound to, you're released. You're getting that fresh start. You have the Six of Swords. You're moving on. I feel like you're moving on to a better place. This might actually enable you to like now consider if you're looking for a home, a new home, or something like that, or moving. This may actually allow you, free you up to be able to even do that now. You might have been unable to do that for any number of reasons. Some of you, like especially if it was a long divorce, it might have tied a lot up for you, and you know, kind of put you in a place where you couldn't really do anything at all for the time being. So you have no place like home. So you're moving on somewhere that you perceive is going to be like home to you. It's going to be a place of comfort, and it's going to be a place of happiness. It's going to be that place you can call your own, and I think that that's kind of what this is with the fresh start here. But flexible, you know, flexible is all about trying new things, and it's being willing, to me, in this reading, to be uncomfortable. You know, it's sometimes we miss out on so much in life because our comfort zone does not allow us to be uncomfortable. Okay, so that's kind of where it's at. You know, let's see. Let's take a look at the potential outcome. We got 3 cards that popped out, so we're going to take those. You have the Queen of Swords, you have the Devil, the Queen of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Nice. So this is like all about like karmic release. Okay, this is all about karmic release. I really like this. And you have the Four of Cups. We'll talk about that in a second. This is all about karmic release, I feel, with the Wheel of Fortune coming into play. It's like you're being set free. I did say that with like the Ten of Swords. Like it's finally all falling away. You don't have to live in that mindset anymore. You don't have to live with that pain. You don't have to live with the stress and the anxiety. Even sometimes maybe you're feeling angry. And I do feel like that maybe there was a lot of anger in this situation with the Devil card showing up. And quite literally, I feel that somebody in your life might have been like a devil. You know, they were like, you might have even called them the devil. You know, so I do feel like there was some kind of contentious battle going on in the past, and you know, judgment. You got what was coming to you. You got what was yours, and it was fair and it was right, and it put you through a lot. You're able to bring yourself back into a better place, and this Devil here is like it's getting rid of all that anger. It's being able to let go of the things that cause you to feel so angry and frustrated, to get out of that negative thought pattern. You might have been in a negative thought pattern for a long time, thinking a lot of things that weren't to your benefit. You might have been talking down to yourself. You might have been angry with yourself, angry with somebody else, but you literally probably have somebody in your life that was like a devil, like that they were just never up to any good, and they would do anything to cause you pain, especially with the Ten of Swords here. They would do anything because they're vindictive and malicious, and that's how I see this. But the Queen of Swords, like you get back to yourself. You find yourself again. I think that you have been through an experience that you're not going to take any more more bullshit from people. It's like you had to put up with a lot, and now you're not having to do that. I feel that this is like this shaped you into a new person with the Queen of Swords, and I feel that you're not afraid at any point in time to wield your sword, meaning your tongue. You know, you're not afraid to tell people that you have boundaries, or you're not afraid to distance yourself from people, especially this devil character here, okay? You know, the Queen of Swords, it's all about a new you. It's fierce, it's strong, it's determined, but it's also calculated and smart. I think there's an element of wisdom that you have gained through this situation. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. This is, to me, I think this is about the fresh start. So I think you get that fresh start coming through. I think it's a complete change for you moving forward. It's like this was a karmic tie that has now finally been severed. The cord has been cut, and you're no longer tied or bound to this situation or this person or both or whatever that was, and you're set free. You're moving on. You get to be in pursuit of your dream. You've been looking at this for a long time with the Four of Cups. I mean, you've had some good things in your life, but there was something that you really wanted for yourself, and this is what you get to do now. So whatever you've been dreaming about, whatever you've been thinking about for yourself in the future, if only I can get to this point and I can move on and I can go after this thing that I want. You know, it could be a new home, it could be anything, it could be literally anything, but you're finally set free with this Four of Cups. You're able to finally realize that now that is a realistic goal, and it's doable, and the Wheel of Fortune is releasing you from the situation, and you're able to move on. You're able to move on, and you're able to pursue better things, and I think that it frees up a lot of your resources, a lot of your money. So especially that Judgment card coming in, I do feel for this reading that this is all talking about that, like something coming through from you that was owed to you, and now it's finally you're able to move on and you know, pursue your happiness, Aquarius. So that was your reading for March 2021. I hope it fit with your circumstances, your situation. If it did, awesome. Let me know. Leave me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. If it wasn't for you, that's okay. Go ahead, just leave it. There's always another time, another day that something else, some other reading might resonate with you, okay? I'll talk to you again soon. Have a great rest of your day.